Here are 5 facts about the dark side of dropshipping business that nobody ever tells you about. I have spent the last 6 months trying to successfully grow and establish a dropshipping business. However, I've encountered multiple problems that nobody ever prepared me for. And not only I didn't see any popular creators that make videos about dropshipping talk publicly about these sorts of issues, I also couldn't find any solutions while actively Googling for them. So I decided, since there's a vacuum of information in the YouTube space, I'll make my own video talking about the things I encountered and maybe help some of you. Fact number 1. Legality. I live in Europe, and I don't know about what law says in the US, but in Europe, in order to establish any sort of business, you need to legally register it with the government, either online or in person. By legally registering, I mean opening up a tax ID, a tax number, registering the business itself, registering yourself as a sole trader, and I'm pretty sure most of you watching don't even know either what it means or how to do it at all. I was in your shoes just a few months ago. And the journey to figure out how to do all this legal business and paperwork was tremendous. It took me triple, if not quadruple the amount of time than to actually build a website for my dropshipping, find the product, find a reliable supplier. The amount of legal work you have to do is insane, and doing it alone is practically impossible. And that's what brings me up to my second point, which is a financial advisor is absolutely needed if you want to open up a dropshipping business, actually any sort of business. Without one, you're practically lost in a sea of paperwork and a sea of legal terminology that is really hard to conquer, especially if you're doing it for the first time. So in your business, as well as in my business, a financial advisor is absolutely necessary, because without my financial advisor, I couldn't have even opened my dropshipping store. But obviously you're thinking right now, either you're 18 or even younger than that, and you're thinking that how in the hell am I gonna find and pay for a financial advisor? And that's a cost that you have to bear. You have to employ somebody at the age of 18. So legally you aren't even allowed to open a dropshipping business under 18 years of age. Of course, you can do it under your parents' name, but loading up your parents with such an amount of legal paperwork is not the best option. At least it wasn't the best option for me. And the minimum budget that you need to have to start dropshipping is radically increased from just, paying for a Shopify subscription to, wow, I need to hire a financial advisor. But that's not all. Point 3 are hidden costs. And these are going to be different for everyone. In my case, the hidden costs that I encountered on my way were actually the insurance costs, which I found quite interesting. Business insurance? What does it have to do with anything, right? Well, in Austria, and as well as many other European countries, insurance for employed workers and insurance for entrepreneurs. And the costs between the two are radical. For employed workers, since there's socialism in Europe, for employed workers, the costs for insurance are way less than for entrepreneurs. And even my financial advisor didn't tell me that this is going to be the case. So when I registered myself as a sole trader, that automatically sent an email or a letter to my government insurance firm and basically completely canceled my account and automatically opened it in the other insurance company, which does insurance for entrepreneurs and sole traders. And without knowing this all happened, I wake up one day, check my mailbox, and see a bill for 400 euro just out of nowhere. And the only option was to pay it. I don't want to be in debt to the government, so I had to go and pay it. And that wasn't even the ceiling of my budget. After the financial advisor, that was already sky high. So right then and there, I completely lost my budget to create ads, run ad campaigns, pay for Shopify, so I had to end my business immediately. That letter in the mailbox was my letter of resignation from dropshipping. So the point number 4 is that there's not only financial risks that I just mentioned earlier, but also legal risks. For example, you can get sued. Your Chinese supplier or whatever supplier you have delivers your customer a product that they're not happy with, they have to contact you, request for a refund. In Europe, there's a 14-day customer protection law that basically requires every single merchant in Europe to refund their client within the first 14 days of purchase for any reason that the customer requires. And to do the refund, the customer needs to send you back the product. If you're running your dropshipping business from home, then the customer needs to know your home address, where to send the product to. You have to open it, you have to go through the refund, you have to refund them the money, which also takes time. If you fail to do it, or you don't have time, or you're on vacation, or you don't refund them within the first 14 days, they can sue you. And you can go to jail. Or pay a crap ton of money in legal fees to, I don't know, go to court or whatever. I don't know. I didn't get to that point myself because I decided to stop in time before anything like that could happen to me. If you're trying to make a dropshipping business, you better know what you're doing legally. You better hire the people necessary who are going to do all the legal work for you. You better open up a, I don't know, PO box, I think it's called, somewhere where your clients can return their products back to you, after which you can refund them without knowing your personal address, because I don't think that's the best idea in general of telling strangers on the internet where you live. And those are the risks associated with dropshipping that you don't think about at first. And finally, fact number 5, not as easy to succeed in actually selling the product that you're trying to sell as you think. I thought that after buying a few courses online, even searching for a product which is already selling, or trying to search for a different product in a new niche that nobody else sold before, like trying to invent the wheel again. I tried all of these situations. I didn't succeed in any of them. Yes, I got a few sales, but not only I didn't break even all the associated costs with dropshipping that I just told you about, I wasn't even close. I got like 10 sales maybe. Even though I ran consistent Instagram/Facebook ads, TikTok ads, I've been promoting, my ads were good, they were getting views, but the conversion rate was so low, and I tried fixing it, but then I ran out of time because I got the letter in the mail saying that basically I have no budget anymore. So these are the 5 things that I want you to keep in mind when opening up your next dropshipping store. If you like this video, please give me your subscription because I'm new on YouTube and I would really appreciate your support. Watch this video here if you want to see more of my stuff, and this is my favorite video so far. See you!